Yo, what's up traders? I hope you're all doing well. Today I want to showcase a strategy that I've been working on or testing in the background. This actually hit 44% profit in 12 trades. So I'm going to walk you through the 12 trades. It's actually over the course of 3 months. So like it's not, you only get like one trade a week on this pair, about around one trade a week. You can also do it on lower time frames. I'm fairly sure I've literally done it on a lower time frame on Euro USD. If I would have done trailing stop loss, I would have actually hit 25x on the trade, which is like insane. The strategy fits my style. It's simple. I like the characteristics of it. I like AOIs, and supply and demands are really similar to it. So yeah, if you like this sort of content, leaving a like, subscribe, comments, all that good stuff, very much appreciated. Yeah, I'll walk you through the trades that I took while testing so you can see the results basically. So this first trade, I literally set it up like this just to get like a little bit, into into the supply and demand. So you mark up basically the candle prior to a big move. So like there's a big move, like shift of structure here. Just mark up the top and then the last candle basically, like the one before the big move. So this is already a bearish one, so you mark up, for instance, like this bullish one, and you can set up your limit order from there. So I set up my limit order, and it's going to be a little bit more interesting in the next trade. So yeah, this was a nice 5.3x. And then basically what I do is I like to target the lows, but not fully the lows. I like to target 80% of the lows because of course the lows can act as, like in this case, support, and it can go up, like there's a higher chance of it, going up than if you would just go for the 80%, where it actually is a big chance of it reaching it because it will likely test the lows in a way, if that makes sense, or at least get close to them. So yeah, let's get to the next trade. It's actually on the 4 hour. I tested this on GBP JPY, and you also use the 1 hour. So I'm going to show you. So basically, um, let's see this one. You mark up the 4 hour candlestick, prior to the move, because this is a huge drop. And then you zoom in to the 1 hour, and you can actually narrow it down. So here, as you can see, this candlestick is actually on the 1 hour a lot smaller. So what you do, you can adjust it to match the 1 hour candlestick. So it can be even a little bit tighter. And then I had my entry just under it and the stop loss just above it basically. Then I set up the order, and again I target like around 80% of the lows, like 80% of this whole move. And it went really fast to TP 6.5x. Really crazy results. Then we continue. I'm just going to show a lot of examples fairly fast. Again, strong move, shift of structure, like break of structure, I should say. So then we marked up this candle, the 4 hour one, prior to the big move. You go to the 1 hour time frame, you zoom in, and you see, oh, it's actually cleaner on this 1 hour candle, if that makes sense. So you set up your order and limit order around 80% of the move. And as you can see, it hit TP again for 4x. So in these 3 trades, we already took home 15%, which I was really shocked by it, to be honest, how fast and how clean, and like how clean the rejections are as well. They're just like often very instant. So again, you don't do anything here because there's no big move. Then there's a big move, as you can see here. So I marked up this candle, looked at the 1 hour, and we actually noticed, well, it's actually probably cleanest just using the 4 hour one here. There's no real nice candle that's actually the one prior to the move on the 1 hour. So I decided to just go for the 4 hour one. It looks the cleanest to me. So I went for the 4 hour, set up the order, and see if price reached it. And yes, it did again, 4x. So the risk reward ratio on this is insane. It's really good. So then we have another shift of structure here, or like a break of structure. It goes really really strong. So we look at, you know, this candlestick. We marked it up. I'll do it again to show you. Basically marked up this one. Then we go to the 1 hour. We zoom in, and we're like, oh wait, actually the candle is probably cleaner like this. This 1 hour candlestick is probably cleaner, or even this one. So I think I went for this one, but either one of these would be clean. Also the doji, but I went for this one, and I had my TP, or my stop loss entry, sorry, entry there, 80% of the move again, and set it up. And I'm not sure if this one, no, this one is a loss, which is fine. Of course, you can't win all trades. And then of course it originated like this whole move now had a shift of structure. So actually I was kind of interested in, you know, going for longs here. So I set it up and set up the order. I'm not sure if it actually reached it. Yes or no. Let's see. And then because of this, there's a huge move again. So I set it up for this candle, basically marking up this one, and then I zoomed in to the 1 hour, and yeah, this looks the cleanest to me from this. And mark up, set up the stop loss and TP, stop loss above it, TP at 80% of the entire low, around-ish. I don't actually measure it, but it's just close to it. And it ends up actually hitting for 11.7x. So we're up 30k now. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me explaining it. I'll finish the back test. So I have the results again, 44% in 12 trades. Yeah, I think it's a fairly simple strategy. You can use it in different time frames. And yeah, I'm gonna do some more experimenting, some more testing with it. So far, I really like it because it suits sort of my style. It's simple, and you can set up limit orders, which is really chill. I actually sent in my yeah, to some people in the community. I set up this order for Euro USD, and it happened. It was on a lower time frame. It happened to hit it in like an hour later or something, and then a few hours later, I got my TP. Yeah, so it's very chill, and it seems to work well. But I'm gonna do some more testing on it, of course. We also have the candle snap strategy, which, I mean, it works well, but we're really trying to figure out if we can, you know, identify when, in which market condition it works really well, because sometimes you get like a 70% win rate, 60% win rate, and then sometimes it's a little bit more flat. So we kind of need to, you know, be very strict on when to trade it basically. And with this strategy so far, it seems to work really, really well as well. You can pass accounts with it really fast. With one trade, you can basically pass an account. As you can see, like 11x on one trade, and like 6x, 4x, like 5.3x, you know. So that's something I really like about it. And yeah, if you like this sort of content, leaving a like, subscribe, comments, all very much appreciated. And join the Discord. Yeah, we have like a nice community going on there. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.